talk to you today about a problem that faces us all as food bloggers. You know what I'm talking about. We have to deal with it, no matter what we do. It's the dishes. Now, there are a few different options you have for taking care of the dish problem. Number one, use your children for child labor. After all, that's kind of why you have them, isn't it?
Good job.
Number two, you could always just throw your dishes away. I mean, if you have an IKEA in town, you just pick up some new ones. I mean, it's not like you really have that many friends anyway, so they're not going to care what kind of plates you're serving on. Number three, you could ask your spouse. Now typically, the deal would be, I cook, you do the dishes. That's how it's supposed to work. But if you live in my house, sometimes you do the dinner, you enjoy it, you go maybe have some relaxing time in front of the computer, and then you come back into the kitchen and you see this. That's right. For some reason, the whole communication between eating the food and then cleaning up after the food doesn't seem to exist. Still haven't cracked that code, but there are a few things you can do to help overcome this. What I like to do generally is complain. You have to admit, it gets straight to the point. Men hate it when you yell at them, and then they feel guilty. So I tend to think it's a win-win situation. After all, he knows you're going to get mad anyway, no matter what he does. So you might as well have it be for a good reason this time. The other option is to trade sexual favors for the dishes. I'm not necessarily a fan of this option because, face it, that's work for you too. I don't see how that's going to be nice. And of course, there is always the option of doing them yourself. After all, you know how to get them clean properly, you know where they go. When you're done, you know how to put things away and clean up the counter after all the dishes are gone. So in a way, that's kind of the best option. I mean, you don't have to worry about it, you know it's going to get done, and you don't have to figure out where your crap went afterwards. But still, I kind of like